Welcome!
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 Once again to another freaking fantastic episode of the Throne of Angels video
That was a good hammer
blog.
drop. I like that. That was
Thanks,
good.
man. Thanks. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Derek Osborne, joined once again by
Mr. Jason Palmer.
Mr. Jason Palmer. This is the second time we've shot this because the mic battery died.
Happens.
It happens. Oh, joy! Yes, technical difficulties are freaking irritating. God, what's up? I've got a hammer. Pay attention, camera. All right, now that I've got that out of my system, what are we here for?
We are here for your Path to Glory update.
My Path to Glory update.
Yep, we did mine last time. We're going to do yours this time, but
Yeah.
it's an interesting tale.
An interesting
This
tale.
update.
It is an interesting tale. And my army has tails.
Yes, it does.
So,
As you all know,
yeah.
Oz was going to do
Chaos!
in Wonderland.
Yeah, that's right. Project Chaos in Wonderland.
Really good concept, really cool ideas that he was throwing out there. I was going to use this and this and this and Stormcast.
Oh, man. Okay, so, yes, he's not wrong. I still have Chaos in Wonderland. It's on the whiteboard. It's not
Yes,
going anywhere.
it is still there.
The project is
You're right,
actually
it's not going anywhere.
right behind Palmer. Shut the fuck up. God, comic relief. Well, I'm the one with the hammer.
That's alright. If I get hit with it, I probably deserve it. You'll probably get more views out of it.
I might, right? Yes. Violence by Oz. So the Chaos in Wonderland project will continue to grow, and it'll continue to get worked on. It is, however, not going to be featured in our Path to Glory quest.
Womp womp.
Yes. Quest for Glory, Path to Glory.
Call to Glory.
Call to Glory,
something
all the glory. Yes, all the glory.
Yes.
Because reasons. Those reasons are simple. Yes, this book right here. That is that is the reason. So 3.0 is announced, right? And just because the last two were, Stormcast Chaos.
Yep.
Right? Stormcast Chaos. I'm like, sweet! Stormcast Chaos. I mean, I actually know the last one was Stormcast Night Hunt. I lied.
Yeah.
It was Stormcast Chaos.
Stormcast every time.
Stormcast Night
Somebody
Hunt.
else.
Stormcast Green Boys. Orcs.
Yep.
Okay. So I was expecting an announcement of multiple battle tomes to hit like at the same time, but they only announced Stormcast and Orcs, of course. And the next four, the only chaos that I've seen, if I remember correctly, are the
Beasts?
the Blightkin.
Blakekin.
Yeah, Beasts. I think might be number 4.
Okay.
But so essentially, the Path to Glory rules in the book. They get
super light.
They are light, but they get expanded on fairly well in the battle tomes. And so, obviously, Palmer jumped in on Orcs. He's like, I'm all about the big green guys who hit shit really hard.
Absolutely.
And rawr, rawr. Yeah, that guy. So, because the Stormcast book was the other book, and they didn't announce any straight Chaos books like I was hoping, Slaves to Darkness, but, well, anything really. I mean, hell, I would have gone with a new Hedonites, even though the brand new Hedonites book just came out. So that one's not coming out for a long freaking time. So essentially, I changed direction. Right? It's like, okay, well, because the book is coming out, it's going to have expanded Path to Glory content, and I really kind of want to keep up, quote unquote, yeah, that with Palmer and screw Dex. Dex is our third. Dex right now. He's the guy that took the vampires from me. So yeah, I don't care if he gets a freaking battle tome anytime soon or not. Dex. Anyways, just to keep up with Palmer and the options inside of the Stormcast Eternals book, I changed my mind.
Yes.
I changed my mind. Palmer had nothing to do with it. I was like, I'm going Stormcast! And he's like, what the hell? And I'm like, dude, get used to it.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. So, over the course of
3 weeks?
3? Was it 3?
2, 3?
3? I was thinking closer to 4.
It might be 4.
Probably close to 4. Somewhere between 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Over the course of 3 or 4 weeks, I'm pinging Palmer on a almost daily basis. What do you think about this? what do you think about this?
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, too.
What do you think about this?
That's also pretty cool.
No, I don't like it.
Oh.
And so, I came up with it first without actually running it by Palmer.
Yep.
I was like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. Because I thought it was pretty cool. And that's...
You're not wrong.
That's what's sitting That's what's sitting right here in front of the books.
It's a gloriously full built, full paint. Like, it is amazing to look at.
Stop lying to the people.
All right, it's on sprues.
It's still on sprues! Except for 6 models. 6 models are assembled.
It's true.
But those 6 models are assembled by somebody else because I bought them used. But anyways, this is what we got. This is what we're going to look at. And this is what we are going to review. My Stormcast. Right now I'm just calling it the Hunt. I might call it the Wild Hunt. I might call it the Great Hunt. I might call it some adjective hunt.
Yeah.
But at the moment it's just a hunt. Because it is Vanguard Hunters and Vanguard Paladors for the most part. But we'll take a quick look at it. Trust me, it'll be brief. and then we will be right back with that wrap. And we're recording. I am recording. So, oh man, this is a beautiful army.
Is this the Grey Knights?
Is that a joke?
Yes.
No, this is the Wild Hunt, or something along those lines. The Hunt.
Sure.
It is the
to be determined
Hunt. That's right. Yes, this is Orc hunts a lot.
Basically, it's gonna get run over.
Oh man! So the concept here really is pretty simple. I don't want a huge army of Stormcast running around with shields and hammers, right? I mean, that's
basic, simple. It works.
Yep,
it works very well. Stormcasts are
average as fuck.
They are the baseline. They are what you judge whether or not something's good on.
But they're still average as fuck, right?
Yes.
I mean, when you start looking at like all the quote unquote tournaments, the Stormcast usually finish right about Midland, which that's essentially where your baseline is supposed to finish. But Liberators are boring to me, right? I mean, they're cool looking, but I'm not a shield wall kind of guy. So, this theme literally was built off of a fox hunt, right? Mm-hmm. So I had this concept a while back where I was like, I'm going to run Paladors like freaking crazy. So I have bought like 12 of them. So I'm going to run all the Paladors. And back in, I don't remember if it was 2.0 or 1.0, but the Vanguard Hunters used to be able to follow along, and the Winds of Theric basically would kind of pull them along.
Yep.
Right? So it's a little bit different than what the rules are, obviously, for 3.0. But my thoughts were really simple, right? I'm going to run a bunch of Paladors, some Griff Hounds, and some Vanguard Hunters. And it's just going to be like this really quick, super mobile, move all over the damn place kind of army.
Very aggressive.
Super aggressive. And guess what? I never did it. I bought all the things and I never did it. Which, shocking, right? I know.
Oh yeah, you're 16 Mournfangs over there.
Shut up.
So shocked.
Look, that Beastclaw army has no purpose. So what I've got here, again, like I said, the Wild Hunt. I looked at kind of, medieval times in regards to the fox hunt and how they would send out a bunch of guys on horses, and then you'd have a bunch of men-at-arms behind them, and they'd head out with a bunch of freaking hounds. Mm-hmm. Well, I've got my hounds, right?
Absolutely.
Got Griff hounds. Yep. We don't need to look at them because they're gray. But there's two concepts in this army that I really kind of thought were going to, well, not were, that are going to take it kind of to the next level. So the core concept of this army obviously is the hunt, but the secondary concept is they're going to be rangers, kind of druidic, druidish, druidic. What's the word? Druidic? I think that's the word.
Druish.
Is that a Spaceballs line?
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
She's Druish. Yeah.
She's Druish. But so druidic in nature, right? So they're going to,
and that's what these are for.
That's
right?
exactly what that is for. So what you're looking at right there, this is a bunch of additional extra parts in a bag from one of my Sylvaneth builds. So once upon a time, I did a huge amount of dryads, and this is, I think, 2 boxes or 3 boxes of leftover parts. Now, I do have some basing stuff. This is Cybor basing, right? I mean, these are, well, you can't really see them. So I'll open that for me, Palmer. While Palmer opens that, I'll talk about nothing because, things and stuff. So essentially these bases are all like lion head bases, right? They're pretty cool. They're pretty sweet. They've got some good looking stuff to them.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yep. There it is.
There's a good focus. So obviously characters that will see that type of basing. The Paladors will probably get some of that. Your base Vanguard, not going to see that type of stuff. But it'll be Beast Realm, so you'll see a bunch of natural things.
Dirt and grass, some broken sticks,
tree limbs. But the next kind of thematic piece in there, I'm not going to do them in gold. I'm not going to do them, right? So I
prefer silver myself.
Do you? Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to do them in a standard metallic. I'm going to do them in a green metallic.
Sure.
Right? So the army, the core concept of the army, as I said, is the hunt. But the leader of the core army will be the Green Knight.
Sure. And
that Green Knight may or may not appear with them in the Path to Glory. They may have to go find the Green Knight, right? And the Green Knight may be a centerpiece inside of my 2,000 point, quote unquote gaming army or what have you. But the simple side is I am going to go green metallic with these guys for their armor. Haven't decided on the secondary or the tertiary color palette on it yet, but I really haven't sat down and worked out the color palette. Obviously, right now that color palette's gray. Yep. But it'll go away. Right? It'll disappear sooner or later. You ever watch Ninjon?
Yes.
Okay, so he's got like this little quote that he says at the end of his videos, "Slay the Gray." I really enjoy that quote. He's a gamer. I haven't met him yet. I'll probably meet him next year at Adapticon if he's there. But I enjoy his videos. He makes me chuckle. Dude's got a good sense of humor, and he's a big dog lover like I am. So looking forward to slaying this gray.
Yep.
I've got Paladors. I've got Vanguard Hunters. I've got Gryph-hounds. I don't have whatever my hero is going to be, right? Either the Knight Zephyros or a Lord Aqualore. But that's, either the 600 or the 650, depending upon where we go with that. Palmer, is there anything that I'm forgetting about this?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. It's really pretty.
I think you're good to move to the rap.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. As Palmer said, it's time to move to that rap. And the rap, right? Also known as the cover. No, that's not how it is. So one of the concepts that I was actually going over, there was a couple of them that I was hitting on pretty hard. An all prosecutor force led by a Knight Zyros.
Yep.
Or what I like to call Starfall, which is nothing but Annihilators. That's hard to do because you basically, in 600 points, get 9 models.
Yeah, 9 total.
Without a hero.
Like, I can take 10 Ard Boys for like 120.
So yeah, we've got the impossibility of taking an Annihilator force inside of Path to Glory, right? You get 3 Annihilators, 200 points.
At least to start with, because it's going to grow out. You're gonna recruit more guys, right? And stuff
the
like
guys
that.
with the meteoric hammers are 210. So I could take 2 units, and then I've got basically 190 points left over for a hero. So we're looking at 7 models.
Yep.
Was not an option. I was
good models though.
I was willing to explain. Just wasn't gonna do it. But I thought about it, and I actually built a few lists around it, and it just is not gonna happen. So basically, I figured out a way to get more than 10 models on the table, which is actually kind of unless you go Liberators or
if you want anything stronger or chunkier.
Yes, if you go baseline...
It takes some thought.
Yeah, if you go baseline Stormcast, sure, you can get 15, 20 on the table, but when you move past baseline Storm... God, they're so expensive point-wise. So there was I did a lot of AOS things on my phone.
The grind was real.
Yeah, with the new app. The new app is garbage, by the way.
Official review.
Yep, that's my official review. The new app for AOS is trash. Hopefully it's in beta and they make a bunch of improvements, as I'm sure Games Workshop will. But if anybody at Games Workshop is watching this, have your guys call me. I've got a lot of feedback for it. But the simple fact is that my army, the hunt, right, is based around one concept, and that is the old traditional fox hunt, right? I was really kind of scheming on that, and I was thinking about, the medieval fox hunt. And
yep.
You got your knights, and then you got your men-at-arms, and then you got your dogs, and everybody runs out and chases a single fox.
Yep.
Or 2 or 12 or 50 or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it may be.
Because I don't know anything about fox hunts. Right?
Luckily for you, that concept fits very well into this, because the only realm you can choose...
Realm of Beasts!
Realm of Beasts!
Yeah. So, he brings up a good point, right? When I first came up with this concept, I was like, okay, I'm going to take all my Stormcasts, I'm going to make them Beast Cast. What the hell does that mean? Well, that means, the box or the bag of extra Savannah parts that I showed you, right? Putting those on helmets or putting them on armor plates, shoulder pads, or whatever, and really kind of dressing them up as more Ranger-esque, right? Getting them hunters in there as Vanguard Rangers or Vanguard Druids or, something along those lines, and really kind of beasting them out.
Really flavorful.
Yeah, and, so, that was the concept. And then I was like, well, man, I never liked the rules for the Beast Realm in 2.0, so I gotta check the rules for the other realms.
There aren't any.
I couldn't find them. So I reached out to my buddy Byron Hort, and he's a guy that, if you watch any of the Artis Opus videos, that's Byron talking. So I reached out to Byron, and I was like, and the reason I reached out to Byron, he's a phenomenal AOS player. If you guys don't know, Byron is like top ranked. 2 years ago at Adapticon, he was, at the time, he was like number 1 or number 2 on the power ranking board. I mean, he was ridiculously high. So whenever I need answers or want to run concepts by somebody who's in the know, Byron's the guy I reach out to. Thanks, Byron. I love you, man. So I said to Byron, I was like, where the hell are all the realm rules? And he's like, well, there's only one, and it's the Realm of Beasts, and it's in the General's Handbook. Oh, well, shit, I don't have the General's Handbook. All I've got is the core rule book and the Stormcast Battle Tome. So apparently I need to go get the General's Handbook to get those rules. But they apply across the board to everybody from what he was telling me, which is cool, because it means I don't have to take my guys through the realm of light or take my guys to the realm of metal or whatever. But, Stormcast in the realm of metal, that's pretty dope. But apparently it's a seasonal thing. We'll see what happens as that moves forward. However, that makes it nice and easy for my hunt to stay beast hunters.
Yep,
right?
beast hunters.
So essentially that's where I'm going with these guys. We're going kind of a beast hunter mentality. I'll take kind of movement shenanigans to give the guys more movement, because Paladors, they need more movement. So we'll have some movement shenanigans. There's something in the battle tome that allows my guys to basically run and attack. We gotta have that.
Absolutely.
Right? That has to be a thing for this army. So that'll happen. Because it's not like Gryph-hounds don't already have that built in, right? They run up, they attack, and then they run away. Well, giving them I can run and shoot with the hunters or even with the Paladors, pretty dope.
It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. So the way these guys point out, and I didn't talk about this, but 570 points is this army if I take it with a knight, Zephyros, something or other. Zephyros, basically Neve Black Talon without the named character. Right now, finding Neve Black Talon is kind of a pain in the ass.
You can do it, but
yeah, she's findable, but I
probably going to end up paying for that extra time.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I just want to convert something cooler, anyways. Her model's not bad, but it's not phenomenal, right? It's not great. So I'm going to take probably an old prosecutor model that I have, doesn't have some wings. Essentially, give him cut off all of his frilly stuff. Give him a pair of axes or a pair of swords, hammer,
hammer,
yeah, whatever, something. That's not a bad idea.
I know it's not. That's why I keep saying it.
Yeah, axe and hammer, right?
Just roll them like they're both axes and just.
Well, it's a single type of weapon. You don't have multiple types.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. Just make one axe.
AOS 3.0 really dumbed down the weapon system. Drives me nuts. I bitched about it for like 3 days. I was pissed. I was like, why can't I take this kind of weapon? Oh my god. But anyways, either that or 650 points if I add the what's the big guy on the horse?
Oh, the Lord Aquilor.
That guy, the Lord Aquilor. Yep, thanks for reminding me. So if I take that guy, it's 650 points or 570 with the Knights Zephyros. And so we're still waiting on Dex to decide whether we're going to play 600 or 650 points.
Listen, you sent that question out to him like 3 days ago, and he immediately stopped talking to
Still hasn't answered. Dex, kiss my ass. You rat bastard. So, yeah, like I said, we're still waiting on Dex to determine whether or not he wants to do 600 or 650 points. And that will determine, obviously, which quote-unquote leader that I build for my Path to Glory force.
Well, he took your Night Haunt, right? Your vampire or whatever.
Well, he's got
and
Night
he
Haunt,
can get like 1 million zombies for 50 points, so he might go for the 650.
Man, right? Yoo-hoo! 1 million zombies, 50 points.
Yep.
That sounds right. That's fair. It's fair. It's totally fair. But he doesn't have a battle tome. Ah! Suck it, Dex.
Right.
So, as I said, this episode's going to be fairly short. And the reason being is that Palmer and I are really kind of getting into the swing of things, doing our best to be regular. Now, 2 weeks ago was the Saturday after Gen Con. I was wiped out.
Palmer was. I slept till like 3 in the afternoon.
That's the problem.
I'm usually up by like 9. It was bad.
That's the problem with Gen Con. You go to Gen Con, you work like all week long through the weekend, and then it's like this mad blitz to get home Sunday night. You take Monday off, which is not enough recovery time. You work Tuesday through Friday, and then Saturday is a complete and utter waste of a day.
Dead.
So yeah, I pinged Palmer and I was like, dude, we're not filming today. And then I went back to bed. And I think I got up at like 2 or 3. It was brutal. So 2 weeks ago aside, we're going to do our best to make this very regular, continue to come in every 2 weeks with stupid random topics. We've got some really cool ideas for how we're going to do battle reports. They're not going to be your standard, hey, watch us play a game, because I think those suck. Some people like them, right? And there are some channels out there that do them really, really well. But holy hell, man, for me, watching somebody play a game for an hour and a half.
It's rough, especially if they upload the whole thing.
Yes.
And it's like 4 hours long.
Oh, man, brutal, right? I've watched a couple of 40K, 4-hour game. So I'm okay at 30, 35 minutes, but after that, it just starts hurting my head, especially when they show every dice roll, right? Every dice roll. Holy crap, dudes, fast forward. So we've got some really cool ideas for battle reports and some things that are going on. Next episode, it looks like gameplay for Mercs.
It does.
Looks like gameplay for Mercs. Okay, yeah, that one's going to be very scripted. so don't expect any humor, don't expect any fun, and don't expect any laughter, because it's going to be, this is A, this is B, this is C. Roll this dice, roll that dice. Boring as hell. Honestly, we may not even post that one. We may just put that one up as a review, and we might do something else. We'll figure it out.
That's right. I mean, you need to learn to play anyway.
Yeah. What do you mean I need to learn to play?
You need to put a learn to play up.
Oh, okay.
Everybody in this room has definitely played tons of this game.
I'm the one who freaking rewrote the rules. I know how to play the damn game.
I've definitely played a bunch of it.
Hey, all right. I love Matthew McConaughey. Where'd that come from? I don't know.
It happens.
It happens. Okay, I think we're done.
Absolutely.
Do we have anything else to go over?
I don't think so. We got your sprues covered. Your paint job's amazing.
Slay the great. Well, the paint job's amazing. Yes, It is. Okay, with that, I'm just going to call it done. So we will see you, as always, in 2. That would be 4. In 2.
Basic math skills.
Basic math skills. We'll catch you guys later.
Have a good one.
Ah, shit, the price of battery failure. Take 2.